Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit-Down. Yes, late at night, in my car, that can only mean one thing. It's time for another Seaman live reaction. Pull up a chair, take a seat. I am fresh out of the theater after seeing Sicario, Day of the Soldado, the sequel to the first Sicario from a few years back. Man, I'll tell you, I was really psyched for this movie. I love the first Sicario. I rewatched the first Sicario last night. But my one problem with the movie, not so much a problem, just something that Emily Blunt's character is very necessary in the movie, and she does a fantastic job. She's integral to the story, but I didn't want to spend time with her character, right? I wanted to spend time with Josh Brolin and Benicio Del Toro, these guys that are, doing stuff outside of the law and getting these missions accomplished. And I'm so intrigued by them that, at times it was just like, oh man, we're going back with Emily Blunt, she's our lead. What we get here in the second one, we don't get Emily Blunt. She's gone, she's out of the picture. And it's just Benicio and Josh Brolin. And man, they're both phenomenal in this movie. And this movie, cinematically, it feels, it looks, it sounds like a Sicario movie most of the time. But there's a problem that I have in the middle. Right, the first 35, 40 minutes of this movie, awesome. Leading up to the first op is fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted. Cinematically, it looks amazing, right? It's that scene with, Benicio where he's using his finger on the trigger like that. Love it, right? Even in the second op, love what we're doing. But then it's like the second part of the second op. It's like the third op that they're doing. All of a sudden, something happens and the plan kind of goes haywire. And from that point on, they're reacting to everything. There's no kind of like set plan. Didn't have that feel of these guys that are really intelligent, and they've been doing this for a long time. And all of a sudden, they become reactionary. And the movie kind of loses its footing in the middle somewhere. I can't quite put my finger on it, but one of the things my issue is I didn't want to spend time with Emily Blunt. Well, we found a different character that I want to spend less time with. And the character in and of itself, the actress does a fantastic job, but her character just creates a lot of plot problems, or just difficult things to kind of flush out, which leads to a kind of abrupt and strange ending to the movie. And yeah, it's just, and it feels like it falls out of being a Sicario movie for a little bit in the middle. So look, I like this movie. I don't love it. I definitely would recommend going to see it if you're a fan of the first Sicario. You do definitely get some really badass Benicio Del Toro stuff. He's phenomenal and has some insane acting situationally. What's going on with him at the end of the movie? It's like wild. It's not like totally unrealistic, but it pushes the edge a little bit. So I mean, that's kind of crazy. But like, his acting is phenomenal. Brolin is phenomenal. Like I said, if you like the cinematic flow and the structure of the movie, you're gonna get that here. It's just there's this one plot thing in the middle that just, it's not sitting well with me. So I definitely have a lot to unpack, a lot to think about. But so be on the lookout. Definitely gonna be doing a non-spoiler review. But other than that, man, that's all I gotta say. Hit those comments, let me know. Are you pumped to see Sicario 2? Have you seen it? What do you think? No spoilers or anything. It's just a quick reaction. But hit those comments, let me know what you think. As always, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you get alerts every time I make a new video. For the Seaman Cinema Sit Down, I'm the Seaman, and I'm signing off. Peace!